Hello family! Today we're going to be making cheesy potatoes with chicken. This is one of the recipes that I, thought of on a whim because I felt like I was running out of ideas, and I knew that I was craving fries. And so I figured, okay, well, I don't really want to eat fries at the moment. Maybe I just want potatoes, So not to say that this is necessarily healthier than fries. You might be able to make that argument, I think, because of the chicken, whatever, even the cheese. Don't hate on cheese. It has protein, has calcium, Yeah, I don't know. It's not an everyday meal for me. It's not a meal I go back to, but my brother did rate this 3 stars out of 3. And I think it's worthy, I think it's nice. It's quick and it's cheap relatively. It's like less than $5. I think it's just $4. So yeah, let's just get into it. You're gonna need a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt, about a medium potato or half a pound of potatoes, 1 can of chicken, 12.5 ounces, and then half a cup of Mexican crema, half a cup of cheddar cheese, a cutting board with a knife, a 1/4 teaspoon, and a half a cup measuring cup, a small pot to boil the potato in, and a regular frying pan or saucepan, whatever you want. Okay, so we're gonna start off cutting the potato. You're just kind of dicing it, nothing fancy here. You're more or less dicing it to the size that you want to eat it in. So, I think I just kind of went with like chunky dices, Again, nothing fancy, nothing incredibly serious. I highly doubt most of you will have trouble cutting a potato, but in case you do, I'm not gonna judge. This is how I do it. I'm not saying this is how you have to do it, but however you choose to get the job done, just get it done. Okay, so now that we're done dicing up the potatoes, you can see this is kind of as big as I made mine. So we're going to transfer the potatoes to a small pot, and after we do that, we're going to, one of those potatoes got away. We're going to just boil it, nothing fancy here. It does take a while to boil, and I will show you guys like how soft I kind of like to get it when it's boiling. Like I said, it does take a while. It's not going to be 15 minutes or less, but I think it's worth the wait. I think now that I think about it, I think that I was actually going for like a bit of a mac and cheesy vibe, which you'll see towards the end. I don't know. I think it's almost mac and cheese meets French fries. When you want to be super unhealthy, but you figure let's just go halfway unhealthy. No judgment here. I don't think this is healthy or unhealthy. It really just depends on the context of your lifestyle. But either way, here I just did a little texture test, and it didn't pass the first time. I could tell by how stiff the potato was in my fork, but this time I kind of felt like we were good to go. My fork went into it easily, and then really what I look for, especially when I'm working with potatoes like this, I look for this clip right here. Yes, I want that fork to glide through the potato. Glide. Now, if you want your potato kind of harder, you can cook it for less, and vice versa. So now we're gonna drain the canned chicken, and we're gonna add it to the frying pan. Now, I think when I first did this, I actually made this for the first time on camera. I thought I could fit everything in the small saucepan, and I was very wrong. So I just added it to the frying pan last minute. I do like to do things in one pot, but you can't always have it your way. So now we're gonna add the cheese, the Mexican crema. I really like this cream. I don't really use any other cream. It honestly tastes good on its own, and I don't know how much, what am I trying to say? I don't know how calorie dense it is compared to other creams, but this cream is thick. This cream is thick, and as you can see, I just tasted it just bare. Like it's so nice. I really like it. And we're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic salt. And right now I think I have the stove on like high heat, maybe medium high heat. I definitely didn't want the potato to burn, or even the milk, or rather the cream, to burn too quickly, but it's a delicate process. We're definitely trying to get the cheese to melt, and you know, I wouldn't even be opposed to adding a little bit of chicken broth right here, maybe just like a tablespoon or a 1/4 cup at most if you really want it to be kind of soupy. But I like things really thick and like, I don't even know a better word, just like thick and like smothered. That's just how I like things. That's how I like food. So that was the consistency I was going for, but I didn't want to have the food burning at the bottom of the pan, which definitely can happen with this dish if you leave it for too long. So, you know, I'm just testing the potatoes because they do cook a little bit further in this cheesy mixture. I think by this point I thought it was good to go. And as you can see, when I you know, move the mac and cheese a little bit, it pulls away. Sorry, it's not mac and cheese. I'm sorry, that was a reach. When I move the cheesy potatoes with chicken, it kind of pulls away from the pan, and that's kind of what I was going for. Again, if you want it a bit looser, add like a tablespoon or so of chicken broth. Now, I'm doing something that I'm not proud of right here. You know, I felt like it didn't have enough salt, so I did a little taste test. I added just like a couple, you know, grains of salt to that 1 scoop, and I felt like it tasted better, so I added a bit more. My mom is definitely, I bet you as soon as she sees this, she's gonna text me and say, you shouldn't have done that. Because she's always getting on me for how salty I make my food, you know, but I'm trying. So here's the finished product. As you can see, it just looks kind of, you know, goopy, but I really like food like this. I don't know, I like, you know, mashed things. It's definitely not the consistency of like mashed potatoes, but it does the job. I thought it tasted good. I'm really curious to know what you guys think. And yeah, I just showed you the price per meal breakdown, and here's the nutrition facts. Comment what you want to comment, like, dislike, you know, one or the other. Don't do neither, just do one or the other. And subscribe for sure, even if you don't want to, do it anyway. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. I hope it's sunny for you right now, or at least you have a nice layer of snow outside. Bye!